You know I had to. How are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming onto my show. This show is a platform where we just get to celebrate our women. And you are doing the thing out there. You are making noise. You are making us proud. And let us start from sort of like the beginning. Ulianda, St. Mary's, Igoji in Meru County. Tell us, girl, how was it? How was that high school?
First of all, I was supposed to go to St. George's, but my mom was like, if you continue staying in Nairobi, you'll be so spoiled. So you, to Meru. So I went to St. Mary's Girls Igoji, and it was amazing because that's where I started off acting. I was there to just focus. Have you seen this meme? Lying started when you started saying in high school, I'll transfer next time.
Yes.
Yeah, that was me. I was like, I'm only going to be here for a short time. That's a long time.
Not a long time.
I ended up staying there for 4 years. But then when I was in Form 2, I took my friend to go audition for the drama festivals. And I was picked.
Yes. Cass.
Like,
thanks to Cass. Yeah. KSC.
Like, okay. So I can actually act. And then in Form 4, I wrote my first script. It went all the way to the provincial level. And then after high school, I joined KSC. They were like, they didn't have actors because it's an aviation college. So they just took me in.
Yeah.
And I did the play. And Abel Mutua happened to be in the audience. I was like, yeah, I want to work with you.
Yes. How was it when Abel Mutua reached out? He was watching you and he was like, yo, there's something in this girl. Tell us how he approached you and how you felt.
First of all, we had rehearsed from like 7 p.m. all the way to 3 a.m. Our play was supposed to happen at like 11. Then they switched everything.
Yeah.
The play was supposed to happen at 8. We have not slept.
Yeah.
So I was so tired. Then after the play, I was like in a play with 7 guys and their voices are up there. And then, when it comes to drama festivals, you can't have a soft voice.
Yeah.
It has to be deeper so that it does not irritate people in the hall. So I had to keep up with all these guys. And once I was done, I was actually sitting down and I just had, hey, Sasa, you did an amazing job. I would love to work with you. So I turn. I'm exhausted. I haven't slept. I haven't eaten. So I'm like, it was Abel Mutua. Like, I grew up watching this guy. I've been a huge fan. I watched him on Top Comic. He's so funny. I was like, okay. I was like, no, just give me the best of the nationals, because it was the provincial level. He was like, just give me the best of the nationals, then I'll give you a job.
Yeah.
So I was still, I had joined University of Nairobi. So I still had exams, but I had to go to Nakuru and perform. So I did my play, left, came back to Nairobi, did my exam. Then after the exam, I found so many missed calls.
Yeah.
People were like, you won! You're the best actress at the national level. And the first thing I did, I was like, just send me a photo. They sent me a photo. I forwarded to Abel Mutua. I was like, dude, I won. I have to start working now.
You did that.
Yes, exactly.
That is incredible. Now, did you decide to go to UON at this point? Because there you went and you studied theater, arts, and film.
Okay, how do you know all these things?
I did my research, girl. Have to make it worth your time. Make sure that you have the best interview when you come here. We talk about your journey. We talk about your brand. We talk about Annstellah, but not right now. We are gonna talk about how you came to like being like right now. So
I am shocked. So I University of Nairobi, after my high school, I knew I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to do theater and film, but my parents will not allow me to, especially my dad, because my dad started teaching me accounting when I was in class 6.
Wow.
What grade is that? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was so young, and my dad made me balance books and everything, so he knew I would be an accountant.
Yes.
So he was like, okay, so you got good grades, so what will you do? So I chose BA because you get to choose 3 courses.
3 courses, yes.
So I chose sociology, literature, theater and film.
Theatre and
So I was like, yeah, it's a minor. So when I was in like 3rd year, I was like, yeah, I'm only going to do one thing.
And this
Yeah,
is...
my dad waited until graduation to actually know what I graduated. He
did not know anything.
He still thought I would be,
An accountant.
working for an NGO as a sociologist.
Yes. That's incredible. I want to know your first film, but let's first talk about Becky and Sue. Now, you premiered in this in 2017 on Maisha Magic, and you played Becky.
Yes.
Was this your first time on TV?
No, it was my second time.
It was your second time?
Yes, because when I started with Abel, I started on Hapakule News.
Okay.
So on Hapakule News, I used to play different characters every week.
Okay.
Then one stuck, and that was the Slay Queen.
The Slay Queen.
So when Abel Mutua was doing Suna Johnny, initially when they did the pilot, Ida Alicia was Becky.
Ah.
Then she moved to the
US. Okay.
So Abel had to find another Becky because the show had been commissioned. So he just called me. He's like, Toto, just come do it. But he wasn't there. Like, this is the one man I know. And like, I call him Pops. To me, he's like a dad to me when it comes to the industry. So I was like, Pops, you're not here. I meet Philo. I'm like, oh my God. And then I'm like, okay, he's going to have Kate. What? And then I just like did my part. Philo recorded, and then they sat down, him, Abel, and Kate, and then they were like, yeah, we want her to do it. So when I got the call, and I remember the first time the producers came in from Maisha Magic, they're like, who's going to play Becky? Because we really loved Ida. Like, and then I called Ida. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so scared. Your shoes are too huge for me to fit. And then she was like, girl, just do it. You are going to be great at it. And it was an amazing experience because Philo gave me so much freedom when it came to, like when it came to my scenes. I was like, what do you think you want to do? What will Becky do?
Your role,
I don't want to direct you and tell you move from here to here. If you want to go crazy, if you want to take off your wig, if you want to scream, just do it. The best advice I ever got was do it, and it was from Naiski Denji. Do it until the director tells you, no, that's not what I want. But if you feel that if you feel that you need to do it at that particular point because it's good for your character, then do it. And that's what I did with Suna Johnny.
I like that.
Yes.
You play the Slay Queen so well. Would tell us, how do you practice this? It looks like it comes so natural.
I just watch people.
Really?
First of all, I am a tomboy. I don't even like doing my hair or my nails or having makeup on. I just like being in sweatpants and everything.
Love it.
But I just like, I watch people, like how they talk, how they behave. I have a younger sister. She's Gen Z. So you just pick up a little bit of things from her and her friends. And, I'm always on TikTok right now for Trish and for Anas Toto.
Yes.
I'm always on TikTok. And then, you get those 2 little lines, I give, her gets. Like, it's just the little things.
Yeah. You've semi-mentioned it, TikTok. You're a content creator and you've been one for quite some time.
Yeah.
Tell us how you've been able to balance, because it's so demanding. You have TV, you have theater as well. You're a script writer, you're getting into production. How are you able to balance everything?
Because I do it for fun.
Oh.
I do it for fun. I don't feel the need to... I feel like content creation would have been harder if I was just relying on it. Like I said, I don't like wearing makeup. I like just baggy clothes.
Yes.
But but since like acting is everything for me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just from that, and then I showcase what I like doing
Mm-hmm.
to people, and people tend to love it. So I don't feel like content creation is like
It's
so much on me,
overwhelming.
yeah.
I hear you. Now, when I first watched you on the screens was this short film called Her Eyes.
Oh no.
Yo, by Eddie Peter, and you
Yes.
played Aisha.
Yes.
Guys, if you're listening and you haven't watched this, please go check it out. It's short and sweet. And you played that role so well. You evoked so much emotion. Tell me how it was playing that role.
It was heavy. At that particular point, I was actually in a relationship.
Mm.
So when I got the script and they told me they wanted me to play Aisha,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm used to people giving me comical roles.
Mm-hmm.
So this one was quite heavy.
Mm.
And Aisha never said a word.
Yeah. By the way,
She never said a word.
she only drew. She always used to scribble on her book.
Yes. So it was quite hard for me. So I had to tell my partner at that time, I was like, dude, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you for at least 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Because the kind of space I'm going to
be in.
when I go shoot these scenes, I will come back home with such a heavy heart. I don't want to see you. You won't like me.
You might lash out.
Yes. So I was like, dude, let's take a break. And it was amazing. The crew was quite supportive. Eddie was really, really good. He was taking me like, because it takes time.
Yeah.
And for me, I don't just cry on cue. I have to like really, really, really get into a dark place. Nobody spoke to me.
Wow.
Because I told them, don't talk to me. The moment I get in character, don't talk to me, because I don't listen to anyone else around me. I can't hear anyone else around me. I can't hear the world around me. So I just, my character does things because she knows she's supposed to go to school. She knows she's supposed to go home after school. She will notice things, but she will not really pay attention to it. So I was like, I want to be in that space. So when I'm with you guys, I don't want to eat. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to laugh with you guys, because you guys will get me out of that space. Because I get into a really, really, really dark place when I'm doing such characters.
I can only imagine, because you have to get into the character, and it can also affect your life. So I want to be able to know, and I've always wondered, because you can have a role for as long as 6 months, a year, 2 years, and
3 years.
3 years, and you're like, yo, this character is kind of getting into my personal life. So how do you decipher the two? And how do you make sure that, okay, this is Annstellah, and, you know, these are just the roles that I'm playing?
Honestly, I still don't have a way
Wow.
of doing that. We had kind of a workshop last week. I was with amazing actors. If you've watched County 49, I was with Wakio and Peter Kawa, and they were saying, like, Wakio was like, the moment I remove my costume, I snap out of it. Like, dude,
How?
even if I remove it, even if I take off my makeup, I will still be the same person.
Yeah.
But I realized people who've known me from before, they'll be like, no, you don't talk like that. You don't laugh like that. So my family most of the time is my sanity. You know, and my friends, and mostly also my directors. Because there was a time I hanged out with Kate, Abel. This was like a whole dinner. And then I said something. Abel was like, that was Becky.
Yeah.
I was like, no. You need to sit down and decide who is Becky and who is Annstellah.
Incredible.
But, and like, even Johnny Depp says that he always picks up some characteristics from every role he has ever played. That's why he's so fluid. He is also Jack Sparrow. When you look at him, he's also Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Nobody really has a way. But if you find one that works for you as an actor, then good for you. I haven't found any way.
Okay. Let's talk about script writing. Now, I was on your IG and I went on to your highlights. And please tell me those are scripts you've written.
Yes, they are.
They are?
Yes.
Tell us about them. They're two, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, they're two.
They're two. Tell us about the stories, how it is script writing, because, here you are, you're acting, but then now you're taking it into your own and saying, you know what, I can also write.
Yes.
Tell us how that is.
My first love was telling stories and just acting and being in these different characters' shoes. That is how I ended up telling stories. But do you know, those two stories, the reason why I've written them is because I'm usually on set. And then I'll be like, I woke up this morning and I just post it. Then I continue. I'm like, okay, people are watching. I'm like, okay, let's do this. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. I like writing. There was a time that I was so focused on it. I started writing with George Kimani.
Oh, okay.
Because he's really, really dope. He knows how to break down things. He knows how to, he'll create the whole picture for you. You know, if the camera is here and we have these colors, he's really, really good. So we were writing together. Then somewhere, people got busy.
Yeah.
But I think at this point, I really want to be behind the cameras and not in front of it. Which is very weird, but I want to write. I want to learn how to direct. I want to... I learned how to produce. I learned how to direct back in campus, but I want to do more because our assignments were, can you tell a story with 5 pictures without saying anything?
Wow.
So our lecture is to go through 5 photos only. If we cannot say exactly what's going on, if we cannot tell a story from beginning to end, then you fail. So you just learn how to tell your story the way you want to see it, the way you want people to see it. You don't have to think too much into it. But what I love is suspense and a little bit of horror for some weird reason.
Yeah, because I was then going to ask what stories you want to be able to tell.
I want to go all Jordan Peele on you people because
I love it. I love it.
People are so used to Peele just entertaining them and being all funny, putting all of these costumes on. But when he does his movies, it's different. You're like, Jordan Peele.
True.
Has to get out. That's the kind of direction I want. I want a whole jump scare, but I love suspense. Yes.
We see TV and then there's theater. For you, was it hard to transition because in uni you were studying theater and then now TV is what you're doing? How was that transition for you? Because theater and TV is very different and I feel like people do not know. So please, can you educate us and tell us how it was for you to transition?
It wasn't that hard because I realized with TV you just have to relax your face more and you need to
she said relax your face more, guys.
and you need to know that you are mic'd, so you don't really have to project.
Okay.
You get?
Yeah.
But with theater there is so much freedom because unlike TV we can cut it if you say something that's wrong. We can cut it and fix it. But when it's theater, it's live. You need to know how to fix it because people are watching. People paid to watch you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, it was kind of easy because with the training I had back in campus, I was like, oh, okay, sawa. I don't have to do this to my eyes for people to understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't really need to use an expression on my face to express what I'm feeling. You can just just pick up a glass. Somebody can say something, just pick up a glass instead and just drink, and it will just prove that you don't really want to talk to this person. You don't want to see them. You don't want to be next to them. Just pick your glass and walk away. In theater, it's so dramatic.
It's dramatic.
Yeah.
I'm curious, which one do you like? Or do you have one that you lean towards more? You're like,
I love TV. I will say I love TV.
Yeah.
But theater makes me super active. Like, you know how to respond, because people are so different.
Yeah.
When this person messes up, that means your line is messed up. So you have to find a way to fix his problem and your problem. So it makes you think fast. It has this thrill. I can't explain it. When it comes to film, once it's done, then you watch yourself, you're like, wow, I did that.
You did that.
Yeah.
Nice. I want to know how it is acting with Njugush. You did the Storo bonus, but then I don't want us to speak about it just yet. Let us go into a music break, Cindio.
Okay.
And then when we get back, we can talk about this and much, much more about Annstellah. This is the Woman Takeover Wednesday show. I'm your host, Sonia Pinto. Make sure you do not go anywhere. This is the Woman Takeover Wednesday show. Let's get it.
The screen, I see you, I've seen through blank screens. We're about to win, it's closing in. I've been silencing the thoughts I see, the damage that it's causing, and all of the applause and the waves and waves of nausea. I scream, I see you, I see you. Keep saying how I'm home soon, keep saying how the weather out here's so rude, but it's the only thing keeping me icy. I scream, I see the end. It all depends on these words, verses and verses. It feels like these curses. What's worse, my tear duct's about to burst. I know it's temporary, but the thought of failing scares me. I stay still, inactive, just to kill time till I shine through. And I believe in you, believe in you. I scream, I see you, I've seen through blank screens. We're about to win, it's closing in. The screen, oh, I see you, I've seen through blank screens. But we're about to win, it's closing in. Show me just how much you love me. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Just want you just how much you love me. I know what I wanna do. You know what I wanna do. You know I've been coming through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you. I can see you, just wanna be seen, yeah. Cause baby, have you seen me? Baby, have you seen me? Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Just want you to show me just how much you love me. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Just want you to show me just how much you love me. You ain't gonna waste my time, yeah. I don't wanna fight, baby, I don't wanna fight, yeah. Did me wrong and then you lied, yeah. I tried, yeah. Now I don't wanna. Cause when I waited, you broke my heart when I waited. So I don't wanna wait, I don't wanna waste my time, I won't beg. I don't wanna draw the line, you instead. I don't wanna waste my time, I won't beg you. When I don't wanna wait, I don't wanna leave my name in a page of your book on love, we failed every day. I don't wanna make excuses, this is dead, yeah, it's dead, yeah. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Just want you to show me just how much you love me. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Just want you to show me just how much you love me.
Alipiga si yake smarta pale high school, kimchezo akagraduate kikomrade with the help of Mwakenya na akapata job kama nurse na magaidi wenzake. Karibu facility 1. EOC manas ni generation Z, doc na wadosi ni millennials na wagonjwa ni generation zote.
Annstellah. Love it, love it, love it. You guys are tuned into the Woman Takeover Wednesday show, and I have been kicking it with this queen. She is just a vibrant soul. Annstellah, you are just it, girl. Thank you so much again for coming. So before we took that music break, you are now gonna tell us how it is working with Njugush and how it was doing this Toro bonus with Safaricom.
Oh my God. First of all, you never know what Njugush is going to do.
Yeah.
Timothy can just like pull something. Even when we did the episode on Annstellah, if you notice,
yeah,
I was doing this. I was crying like this because he was his face was funny. Whatever he was doing, we had not rehearsed that. So that's I was just about to laugh so hard because Timo is a genius. I will give him that. He is a genius. He is funny. He looks funny.
He looks funny.
But he's so smart. Like he's so smart. He will pick the tiniest of details and just make a whole 1 minute thing with it, and it's just
I love it. Now let us talk about Baba Twins. You played Eva, Showmax original Apo. How was it?
Like I told you, people cast me a lot for comical roles and slay queen.
Yes.
I was like, okay, if you guys are just going to cast me for this, I'll be the best slay queen ever. You'll never think of anyone else to play such a role. So with Baba Twins, I was called for the audition.
Yeah.
I got there. I'm there. I have my lines. I'm like, then the producer calls me. She's like, no. You're not auditioning. We wrote this for you. Eva is you. I'm like, what do you expect? She was like, nah, just be yourself.
Be yourself.
Okay, sour. And it's crazy that the one role I was the first ever, Showmax original movie that I've ever done. Yet to do more, because I already have a show on Showmax. Kina,
yes,
running for 2.5 years. Then I do Baba Twins, and I get a Kalasha for Baba Twins.
Yo, so I was even gonna get to that. How was that moment? Awards winner, huh? Was it best supporting female actress? Yes. Yo, girl. Ooh. Ebu, tell us.
First of all, I was late.
Girl,
I was late. Then I get to the venue. I start taking photos.
Yeah.
Then I see people coming towards me. They're like, you're being called on stage. What? So by the time I walk in, because they didn't want me to get in through it was the exit. The people wanted me to enter through the exit. Like there was so much commotion. By the time I walk in, I found Ngina.
Yeah.
Plays my best friend, Mama Twin.
Yeah.
So I walk in, I sing Ngina. She's on stage already. I'm like, wachafanya. Come on, panda chojinga. Panda. I'm like, okay. And then people started saying, Amefika.
She's here.
And then Ngina was like, she's here. I couldn't breathe. That was the worst speech ever, because I was watching the Kalasha show.
Yeah,
like everybody had written down something based on Kendrick Lamar. I don't know.
Yeah, my quotes.
Nyokasi had to say a lot about the industry. I was there. I was like, but I didn't forget to thank Abel Mutua, which was just the one thing I've always wanted to do. And he's my pops. He's my dad. No matter what show I do, he's the man who gave me my first job and saw the talent I had in me. Yes.
And that's so important in this industry because it's tough. And to have somebody like Abel Mutua be able to mentor you and be able to get you your first gig, girl, you just destined for greatness.
Thank you.
Let's talk about Trish on Kina. How was that character?
So Trish is Becky. I would say she's Becky 0.9.
0.9.
because she's broke. Becky used to work in an office. Trish has a salon in the ghetto.
Yeah, in the ghetto.
Yeah. So Trish was I should stop saying this. I didn't even know the auditions were happening.
Really?
So after Suna Journey, I quit the acting industry.
Mm.
I went to Tanzania during my long holiday. So I went there. I went to a TV station. I was producing.
Oh,
shows,
wow.
and it was fun. I think at that time Nandi was doing techno on the stage with Pascal and
Yes.
some other artists.
Yeah.
And she came there for her first interview ever with TZD. So she came to the TV station, and I was there. I was like, because I used to watch it, and I was assistant producer, but I used to do like a lot of work. Then I came back to Nairobi to continue with the school. Then I was in class. I was called. I was like, yo, Annstellah, send us a video doing this. I'm like, I am not acting anymore. I quit this industry kitambo.
Wow.
Because I felt like after Suna Johnny, there's nothing else that I can do to top that. So apparently they had auditioned people. They had done a whole workshop for a whole month. They had started shooting. And then katikati tu.
Yeah.
At like after a couple of episodes, they're like, no, we need somebody else to do this role.
Somebody's missing.
Somebody's missing. So when client saw my video, she was like, this is the girl who did Becky. Why didn't you guys audition her before? But I was not there to audition. So they're like, yeah, just give her the job. And I got the job. I got Kina, and I've been doing Kina for 3 years now.
That's incredible. I wanted to ask, let's say you have a role for so long, like Becky, and you're now trying to branch off and do other series or movies. Is it hard to be cast? Like, do they say, no, you played this role too much and we can't cast you for some roles? Does that happen?
Yes, it does.
So how do you break out of like your character, and how, because I feel like that's unfair.
It's so unfair because I usually say I'm an actor.
Yes.
I can do anything and everything if you give me the chance to. So I usually just put it out there every time I meet like a different director in like a different kind of setting. I just put it out there. When I meet people, I'm like, by the way, hey, you did this movie, it was really nice. Next time if you can cast me for, I want to do something that's dangerous like that. That's, you know, that's just different.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
So I usually just put it out there, and I make sure that, you know, people have me in mind.
Yes. Yes. So so sorry. I just had like my next guest walk in. But can you take her outside? Then when I'm done with the interview, I'll just call them. Yeah, they can be in the living room just for now. Sorry. Yes. Sorry for that, guys. Yes. So I even lost my train of thought.
We're talking about how is it
It
unfair?
is, yeah.
Yes, it's a bit unfair, but it's our industry. If you perfect your role, or if you do something so well, people tend not to see you as anything else. And if you do something different, people are like, you're forcing it. You're overacting.
You're overacting. But I've gotten that thing for overacting. Una overact. You're like, what do you mean?
Overacting. I'm just doing my job.
Yeah.
Because even, is it Will Ferrell? And who else? They just cast them for funny things.
By the way, they just have like your typecast.
Yeah. So what people do, like Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio, you start your own production company and cast yourself the way you want.
Is that what we're planning on doing?
Yes,
Yes,
it is.
girl.
I'll write for myself. I will cast myself, and you know, you just put it out there. You just show people variety,
Yeah.
and maybe they'll like you doing a certain role. Yeah.
I hear you. That is so interesting. I'm curious. Apart from Kate actress, what other female actress do you look up to?
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, there are so many.
Yeah.
I have Kate. I have Sarah Hassan. I have Brenda Wairimo.
Yeah.
I have Mombi Maina.
Ooh.
She is brilliant.
Yes.
There's Sanai Pei
Tande.
How this woman will just say something without saying anything.
Yeah. I hear you, but there's just such women. They just have something about
she'll
them.
Just like she
her
just has this presence. Yes,
her
that's the word.
presence.
She just has this presence. Like, do you know? The first time I had a scene with Sanai Pitana, it was just me and her. She just pulled me. She's like, "Annstellah, you're staring." I was just there, I was like, 'cause she had so much to say.
Yeah.
And the saddest part, the camera was on me.
That was on you? Oh, no.
She's like, "Annstellah, you're staring."
Yeah.
I'm like, I still can't believe it. And then how she will snap out of it and like crack jokes and laugh with people and then just be this woman who's a killer and everything. I'm like,
Brilliant.
beautiful. Like, who else? Right now my mind is just all over.
But those are some pretty good contenders out there. Like, yeah, definitely. And in life, since this is the Woman Takeover Wednesday show, I'd like to know who you look up to in life. A woman, a female figure.
Oh my God. Just one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard. Okay, give me 3. Can we do 3?
3 women that I look up to.
Yeah.
I will say Kate. Kate has gone over and beyond to prove that a woman can actually have it all.
Yes.
You can be a brand, you can be a mom, you can be a wife, you can still be a boss. And that is beautiful. And it's the same thing with Gabrielle Union. She has done it all. She's gone ahead to like even write books and everything. Get her stepdaughter a whole interview with Michelle Obama.
Yo.
Like, she is everything. And another person, I think those 2 for now.
For now.
Yes.
Nice. I like that. So let's talk about Annstellah. How and when did you meet Eddie Butita?
So I met Eddie Butita back in 2018. Yes, 2017, 2018. I was like I told you, I had quit the acting industry. So I was production assistant everywhere. So at that time I was doing Churchill Show.
Oh.
And I was under Millie Chebi at that time. And she was kind enough to, like, show me around. I used to mic the comedians before they go on stage.
Oh.
Then when Butita did his show, Kariobangi 24 Hours, his first ever stand-up, they wanted somebody to come run the show. So Safari, he was training me on stage managing, called me. He was like, "Yo, pull up. Just come.
Yeah.
So I went there and I did the whole show and Butita was so happy. He was so impressed. But he's like, "You're a really dope actor. What are you doing here?" Like, this is what I'm studying. This is what I want to do. I don't want to act anymore. So Butita was like, "Oh, okay, sawa." I didn't expect to get paid. Butita sent me money.
Wow.
I was so confused.
Yeah.
I was like, "You really like my work." So after some time, when COVID hit, he reached out because we used to like bump into each other either on Churchill or just on the streets. Then we started doing content together.
Yeah.
Like with him and Mamito, and it was nice. It was fun because we used to live around the same area. So it was like, "Hey, I have this idea. Come." So I just go, we do it.
Yeah, those kids were funny, by the way.
We used to do them for fun. And so last year, he tells me, "Nataka kukuandikia I have this idea called Annstellah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about it? I'm like, oh, but then my sister is studying nursing. And she's always on TikTok. Yada, yada, yada. So we talked about the show.
Wow.
But we didn't have the time.
Because
Because my storyline was on Kina. So I was shooting Monday to Saturday.
okay.
So I was always on set. I was so busy. I was always tired. So we pushed it. So I got my first break like end of Jan. And then also Maya got sick. So Butita was super confused.
Yeah,
So
because
Jan,
I remember
it's
reading
like,
about
yeah,
that
it's like, I have planned this thing and I want to do this show with you
with you guys. Oh, wow.
So we got to set the first day. He didn't have a sly.
For real?
He didn't have a sly. No, we're just like, they were like, Shiko Moshiri. Shiko Moshiri can actually do it.
Do it.
And then he called Shiko, and then Shiko called me. Because the first time I met Shiko, we did a pilot. She was my baby sister. And like, I fell in love with her. I was like, oh my God, you are just like a mini me. I love you so much. And just we became friends from then.
Yeah.
But we used to just, hang out. We never got the chance to work together. So I was like, yeah, this is it. This is it. And yeah, Annstellah was just an amazing experience.
Yo, shout out to Shiku. She wasn't able to be with us today. She is a bit under the weather, but do not worry, guys. I shall make sure that she comes and we can be able to talk about her role and also just how amazing she also is. Now, Annstellah blew up. And I'd want to know for you, were you expecting this, especially it being online? And I also want to know if you know why Eddie Butita chose to go the online route instead of going TV with it.
With Butita, the way I know him, his mind never shuts up. He has an idea. If he doesn't do it now, he will not do it tomorrow. That's him. And when it comes to Kenyan shows, there's the whole process of pitching, doing the pilot,
By the way, that
waiting
is
for
true.
it to be commissioned, waiting for money to be chucked.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole 9 months of waiting and having this idea
With you.
So I feel like Butita is just the most impatient person, which is actually a good thing.
Yeah.
Because the moment he released Annstellah on YouTube, like the first few hours we didn't know. After 24 hours,
Ndio mulijua.
with over 100,000 views,
Yes.
we're like, hey, okay, what did we do? Now
Comes
we had
roaring.
pressure
Yeah.
for episode 2.
Yeah.
And like, what if people don't like episode 2? What if? And the views just kept
going up.
and coming. People are starting
Yeah.
Annstellah because they watched episode 5. So
Yes.
they want to start from episode 1. Like, it was insane. And the funniest comment I got on TikTok was, "Hiya, Wambo, you're on Kina." I'm like, girl, I've been doing Kina for 3 years.
Yo, yeah. You're just finding out about me now.
Like, it was insane. And I love the fact that Butita just knows. He knows that if he gives me a role, I'm going to do it 100%. And he gives me the freedom. He usually has pressure on set. He's like, today we have professionals on set. Everything has to be professional. This is not a video for Instagram. We have to do everything like a film. And we have a whole crew.
Yeah.
We have sound. We have like 3 cameras. We have lighting. We have
Everything.
Props, locations, everything.
Wow.
He's gone all the way just to make sure Annstellah puts him out there, not as a comedian, but as a writer, director,
producer. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, incredible. Do you love your role?
Annstellah, yes, I do. Because I got to play with my voice. I got to play with my voice, which is something that I have not done in such a long time. I feel like this was Becky.
Yeah.
And then this is Trish.
Wait. I would just do that again. Oh my God, guys. Wait. Okay. We'll start again.
So this was Becky.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is Trish. because I have to solve so many problems on the show. Like I am best friends with everyone, so I tend to make my voice lower. As much as I'm doing the whole gossip thing. I tend to make my voice a bit lower. I try not to shout as much. And then with now Annstellah is, oh my god, like hi Gabe, I don't get it. Like I want to get to the United States of America. So that is for Wambo. Yes. So sometimes even on set I'll be like, no, can we do that again? Because that was Annstellah, that wasn't Wambo. Can we do it again? Then at least Butita is patient enough to notice differences.
Okay, that's good. At least, because I was wondering now, because you're playing so many different roles and you don't sound the same. So how it must be for you on set, like how you have to be like, oh yeah, I'm not Wambo.
I've done a whole scene, I've finished, I'm like, wait, ngoja, that was Annstellah. I'm sorry guys, can we do that again? Please?
Yeah,
but Butita is so patient with me, and I feel like I've met the dopest directors. Like all directors have been so patient with me. They just let me be, and they ask me what I feel about the scene. They tell me their vision, and then we put 2 and 2 together and we create something beautiful for the role.
I love that. I love that, especially having that freedom to just express yourself and be who you think this role should be. And man, it's amazing. You have been in this Kenyan entertainment industry, TV industry, theater industry for quite some time. Where do you think we are heading?
So far, I think we're heading in the right direction. I would say that. I feel like Kenya in the next few years, we are going to be, like for now, when it comes to Africa, it's South Africa, Nigeria, then us. Yeah. But the way people are coming with material, I think we will take over Africa, and it's amazing. Like right now, Shiko is doing a Netflix. Am I supposed to say that? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not on the show, but it's like a Netflix series.
Oh, dope!
Yes, the same way we had Country Queen.
Yes,
she's doing Volume. So it's really dope that the outside world can see what Kenyans can do. Yeah. And slowly by slowly we'll get there.
We'll get there.
Like I saw one of my directors, he went to is it Warner Bros?
Oh yeah.
Like he's doing this whole animation thing.
Dope.
He's like on tour. I don't know what he's doing, but anyways, we're seeing it on Instagram.
He's touring.
Yes, he's touring. He did Supermodel. He was directing me on Kina.
Oh, nice.
He directed me. I did an episode on Vashita. So So like right now, I'm seeing him. I'm like, oh okay. Yeah. Kenyans are out there. They're doing all these things. We saw Kenyans on Netflix, the one in SA.
Yes.
Candy, Aziad, Kate. Nikita,
yeah.
So it was really, really nice because we have like all these Kenyans being included in these things that are international. Yeah, that means we're somewhere. Somewhere on the film map.
Yes, we're scaling up.
Yeah, to go to Sawa.
I hear you. As a woman in this industry, I want to be able to ask you this as the last question. What mark do you want to leave? And what mark do you want to be remembered for, especially as a woman?
As a woman? Oh my God, that is deep.
We had to, have the last question be kidogo deep too.
I just want to be remembered as the person who made people happy, who made people smile, who made people forget about their problems. Even if it was just for 8 seconds, 10 seconds. I did something that made them forget about themselves for just a little bit.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that. That was amazing, guys. And thank you so much for gracing me with your presence. You're a woman that is taking us by storm. You are doing the thing. Please keep carrying your crown high. Do not let it slip. And even if it does, please remember that you are that bad bee. You're such an inspiration to so many young women out there. And today I just want to give you your flowers. I want to appreciate you. I cannot wait to see how far your brand will go. Please keep soaring high, girl. Cannot wait to see you in those international movies and series.
Yes.
We are claiming it here. Yes. And to everybody who has been tuned in, thank you so much. Do you want to please plug us your social media platforms? And in case you want to shout out anyone, please to do so.
So, kukona. Jirani yangu ako pale.
Yes.
My social media handles are Annstellah Karimi on Instagram, Annstellah on Twitter, and Annstellah on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Annstellah just everywhere, guys.
Annstellah everywhere.
Thank you so much for coming, man. It was such an honor just having you here. And so please keep soaring. Please continue being that woman that is taking over. To my listeners, I am still here and I do have other guests. So make sure that you do not go anywhere. Stay tuned because I got so much more coming your way.
Oh my God, that was